All right, folks, I've had a lot of questions in regards to what happened to your summer garden. So, folks, it's been extremely hot, and then there's been torrential downpours, and there's dry spells. And I've just been really, really busy. So the garden has been neglected, I'll be honest with you. And just to kind of give you guys an idea, this is what it looks like in the backyard. A lot of folks have been asking me in regards to also the black bean, or the Puerto Rican black bean plant. How well is it doing? Well, as you can see, it's doing extremely well throughout this entire summer. It's just been going and going and going and going. I don't know how many times I've harvested this plant here. I'm going to come around to this side. It's really destroyed the entire trellis. As you can see, let me back this up a little bit. You can see there's down there that die-off. That's actually from what's it called? The Everglades tomato that was hidden in this huge beast of a plant. But folks, remember, this was just 4 beans. Look at the butterflies. They are going crazy. So anyways, that's what I'm out here doing. I gotta harvest some beans and whatnot. Some of them have probably been on way too long. Some people will see beans like this that have that coloration on there. Basically kind of like a moldy outer shell. You just gotta be careful. You can check these. Sometimes they still do very well. When you harvest them, sometimes the beans inside will be good. You just gotta look for mold on those beans. Now, some people say you can just rinse them and dry them and they'll be fine, but I don't want to give anyone advice in regards to that type of information just because I'm not that familiarized with it. But ones like inside here that I can just come and grab there, that nice straw color, those are the ones I'm gonna harvest. The other ones, I go through them and I put them to the side. But yeah, folks, so the Puerto Rican black bean plant has not stopped growing. If I can get this up here, it's just a perpetual system that I got going on. In the wife's bed here, that's the big beautiful Rosemary, who has just gotten bigger over this summer and spread. We haven't really planted much of anything. My wife's jasmine has gone crazy. It seems like a lot of things have gone crazy. And I'm recording all this on my phone, so if there's any hiccups or bumps or whatnot, I do apologize. She needs to weed. This is the Malabar spinach that's made its way over her trellis, and it's just making its way up. Malabar spinach does really good in hot and humid climates as well. She comes out here whenever she wants to make a salad or a stew. She'll harvest the leaves off this. But folks, there's oregano, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And then, speaking of oregano, this has gotten out of hand, way out of hand. Let me walk this way, if I don't trip over my dog here. That is the Cuban oregano. I don't know if I can back up. It's basically this tiny little, I had 2 little tiny plants. If you guys remember some of my older videos. Are you okay, bud? What are you eating, grass? Probably not the best thing, but I get why you do it. Anyways, let me see if I can back up to here so you can see to the extent of this is what happens when you don't maintain your garden. This is not beautiful gardening. This is crazy, let your garden do whatever it wants gardening, and it's done what it wants to do. And the reason I'm trying to walk around this, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Cuban oregano. I need to harvest a lot of this and process this. I don't even know how many pounds of Cuban oregano I'll have by the time I'm said and done. But we're gonna probably spend 3 or 4 days cutting this back, drying it out, and processing it. There's a couple other things you can do with it. It's a medicinal plant, as well as a plant that you can use for cooking. But as you can see, it's taken over that entire part of the garden. Folks, I've just been working a lot on the off-grid homestead site. We just came off a camping trip. My daughter had wanted to do a camping trip. She's never been camping, so we did. It's camping, and we'll call it camping, a little glamping, because I have the gear to make things a little bit more comfortable even in the summer heat. Gonna walk around here. It's very intricate how this jasmine has just found its way. It's on a small trellis. I don't know if you've followed me for a while, you've probably seen everything that we've done to these garden beds, but they are definitely neglected, but everything just seems to keep on growing. And like I said, you can see the size of that rosemary. You know, I've had people tell me that they've had issues growing rosemary. If I can get this camera over here, in Florida, but this rosemary has been here since we started these garden beds. And because this is mainly a herb garden, mainly. Of course, things change from time to time. Like I said, there's oregano and there's thyme and all kinds of other stuff in here. The good thing about this, there is a positive outlook on this. And before we get to that, I'm gonna pan over here to my sweet potatoes. If you folks remember, I put some sweet potatoes in these 2 huge bins. You really can't see the bins, but let's see if I can move this away. These huge bins here. We had some purple sweet potatoes and some regular sweet potatoes that we started just little tiny slips, and I've just forgotten about them. Now in the fall, I will end up cleaning all this up and harvesting the sweet potatoes, but they have spread into that plant, into the ground, and all over this back wall. Beautiful flowers though, you have to give it that. Beautiful flowers. The sweet potatoes definitely have beautiful flowers. The purple ones, the regular ones, all sweet potatoes, which helps the ecosystem out here in the backyard garden. There's probably weeds in here. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. Slips, we'll take a bunch of slips out of here as well. Even hidden back here, there's even some Everglades tomatoes that are kind of in pots, hidden back in here. And whenever they happen to show themselves, we'll pull a few of those. But all in all, things have gotten extremely out of hand. Because, like I said, to be completely and totally honest, we have just been working on so many other things around the homestead that we're working on. So it goes back to my original point in regards to why is some of this a positive, because over the homestead we've been learning a lot about permaculture, food forest, and we're going to be focusing in on that, and I'm going to take you guys with me on that trip. And I always hate when I say so much. This is our blackberry. We harvested all the blackberries when it came through. I did some videos. I think I did a little bit of a video on that. I'm just trying to move this thing around because it's just kind of, it's our fake owl there when we had bird issues, but don't have any bird issues anymore. The owl helped, didn't really solve everything, but it did some work. Elderberry. A lot of these things that we have here in this garden here, from the sweet potato slips to the Malabar spinach to the Cuban oregano to the Puerto Rican black beans, rosemary. Even down here we have a lime plant, or not a plant, a lime. There's two kinds of limes, and there's key lime and a regular lime in this little thing that we started growing. It's grown tremendously, including this variety of blueberry, and I wish I could remember the name, but I can't even think about it. I'm just out here and I was harvesting. I said, let me grab my camera and just share a little bit of what I'm doing out here, or just kind of a walk and talk in the garden. Anyways, to go back to my key point is we are taking a lot of this stuff that we can see that grows really, really well here in Florida, especially those PR black beans, and taking them and utilizing these specific species in our food forest. I'm going to show you a little quick clip. I used a method by a friend of the channel. I've had him on the channel before. His name is David the Good, the survival gardener. He has a lot of books based out of Florida. I think he's in Alabama now, if I recall correctly. And I used this method, and I took some of the beans that I have from that, and I just basically threw them on the ground, and those and some Seminole pumpkin seeds. And this is what they look like. They are sprouting all along the edges. They're 2 weeks old at this point. We just threw them in the mud, threw some of the mulch over it, and yeah, I was very shocked to say that within a week they just started growing. So that's giving us a positive outlook that we're going to be able to grow a lot of stuff out on the off-grid homestead. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down in the description. That's kind of an introduction to our homestead. So far, the main thing we've done is we've been clearing out things and sketching things and generalizing ideas. We get the front gate up. I figured no one wanted to watch me put a gate up, but so we're putting a fence up too, barbed wire on the interior. It's just a lot of work involved into that. And then we have some projects that I will be videoing, but again, like I said, we just spent a 3-day camping trip. There's 3 days and 2 nights out there per my daughter's request. Camping, glamping, something to that extent. Look at that wasp. That's a big guy there. Look at that one. Wasps, bees, and all kinds of other insects seem to really love this. And the reason I like wasps, they're predatory in nature and they usually kill other bugs. But this is a testament to how well these PR black beans do in a lot of just really environments that, like I said, we have not watered it, we have not fertilized it, we haven't done anything to this plant. That sky is beautiful, I have to admit. I'm noticing as I'm staring at the camera, like, wow, it is a beautiful sunset here in Florida. I'm gonna go higher because, you know, this is suburbia land, suburban backyard garden. Of course, no one else has gardens. Everybody just has grass. I don't know why people just have grass, but people should grow gardens. Grow your own food, folks. You just never know. But all in all, that's basically going to give you the idea of what I'm trying to do on the off-grid location. All right, folks, so I guess you could say this is just kind of an informational of what I should be doing and not be doing or haven't been doing in the garden. I just wanted to I just out here and I figured I would just do a video, grabbed the phone, grabbed the mic, threw it on my chest and said, let's run with it. Leave a comment down below. Have you guys ever just let your garden grow and just see what happens? Have you learned from those kind of situations where your garden has just gone crazy and you're like, wow, that really grows really good and I haven't touched it in 3 or 4 months? Even in this heat, the summer. I know a lot of folks up north, they're gardening. I garden 365, 7, you know, basically I garden all year round. I'm in zone 10A, in case some folks happen to pick that up. Hey, little birdie. I'm surprised you're getting this close to me. I don't know if I can flip the camera. See if we can zoom up on that bird there. And she is... There's no rhyme or reason to this video. I don't know if there's probably nothing educational. I don't know. I just decided to do a video, a vlog as they call it. I don't know what they call this, but appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching. As usual, I appreciate all you guys. And regardless of if I'm putting out an educational video, review video, or just whatever it may be, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. God bless all you amazing people out there. And remember, folks, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll catch you guys all in the rebound. God bless all you amazing people out there. And again, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And I think I repeated myself because I'm staring at the dog that's eating more grass. All right. Enjoy your weekend, folks. GreyMan out.